Alright, now a much happier one. I'm sorry, I know in the first one it was kind of a downer because it was kind of fear inducing. This one, I promise, is going to be a lot better. This is by the Today Show, posted on their website. They did a story about a Gina Buck, a 63-year-old grandma that lost over 90 pounds. She actually dropped from 287 pounds down to currently at 195 pounds. She had a wake-up call, and she weighed herself and was determined to not allow herself to go up to 300 pounds. So that's where she took action. She started walking on her own, making sure that she was staying true to a healthier diet. She also joined the Today Show, has a Facebook page that encourages people to walk and also provides really helpful health and nutrition tips, which she took, and I'm really happy that she did. For her diet wise, she used what is called intermittent fasting. So, in short, what intermittent fasting, it could be changed. There's different variations. The first time I heard about it, it was where you had 8 hours where you would be able to eat, and for the remaining 16 hours of the day, you would have to be fasted. So you're not allowed to eat during those 16 hours. For this woman, she was allowing herself to eat for 11 hours, and for 13 hours, she was remaining fasted. I've also heard of people that would go 12 hours and 12 hours. Others have gone 6 hours where they could eat, and the remaining 18 hours where they weren't allowing themselves to eat to be remaining fasted. And that, as long as you're giving yourself enough time where you're not cutting down your calories too much, I think it could be a safe approach. But that doesn't guarantee that it's going to work 100% for every single person that adopts an intermittent fasting type of diet. And so some of the things that she noted since she started losing the weight was that she started being able to sleep a lot better and had a lot less back pain. There was once an article by, I believe it was the Cleveland Clinic, or I think it was published by WebMD, where they said for each pound of weight that you lose takes about 6 pounds per square inch of pressure on your joints. Also, she also said that she feels a lot more comfortable with wearing clothes, much more bathing suits. One of the unfortunate things about people that are overweight or obese is that they tend to feel very uncomfortable with their body, and they're afraid of being ridiculed or made fun of by other people. Unfortunately, a lot of this isn't just nonsense. It's actually stuff that has happened to them from time to time, whether it's some kids and unfortunately, really unfortunately, there are adults that act even worse than some of these kids that make fun of people for being overweight or obese. Like a lot of people that struggle to lose weight, Miss Buck is someone that has been struggling to lose weight for a long time. She indicated that since her 20s, she would be on the heavier side. She would start dieting and exercising, lose a couple pounds, but then they'd come right back. And she'd try again and come right back, try again, come right back. That's one of those cycles that a lot of people can feel really defeated when it happens. This doesn't always have to be the case, but in many cases for people that lose large amounts of weight or even just a couple pounds, the body wants to return to its previous state, so it does make adjustments. With rapid weight loss, the body is more likely to be able to regain that weight than if the weight loss was at a slower, steadier rate. So some of the things that I had a little bit of trouble with what she wrote was that she said that she consumes only 1,500 calories a day. I'm not particularly sure if the 1,500 calories is what she has been eating ever since she started her weight loss journey, or if that's just what she's eating right now. So here's the thing. There's the basal metabolic rate. That's pretty much the minimum amount of calories that the body needs for it to function properly. If you're consuming less than that, you're going to lose weight, but a lot of that weight includes muscle mass, and it can really lead to long-term negative effects in the future, because again, that's supposed to be the bare minimum, pretty much as if you were in a coma. That's the amount of calories that your organs would be using to keep you alive. But again, I'm not sure if that's what she's been eating the entire time. If she has been doing that since she was at the 287 pounds, that would be way too few calories for someone at her size at that time. Right now, at 195 pounds, I would have to do the numbers for her BMR, and it could be possible. I still think it would be a little bit on the low side, but I'm not entirely sure. However, on the positive side, that's a negative. The positive side is that she says that she doesn't keep any sweets or junk food at her house. And this is key. It doesn't mean that you're not allowed to have a cheat day if, say, for example, Cheetos are your thing. You just love Cheetos, but obviously if you want to lose weight, you can't have Cheetos all the time. So don't be grabbing the giant bag of Cheetos every time you go to the store, especially if it's multiple bags during the week. It's going to be really hard for you to lose weight. Even if you're like her at the 1,500 calories, sure, you might meet your caloric goal, but there's absolutely no nutrition value to Cheetos, so you really don't want to do that. Now, if you were to limit yourself to just one bag of Cheetos for the whole week, you'll be 100% fine and be able to lose weight and be successful in your weight loss journey. Having sweets and junk food around the house will make it a lot more difficult for you to try to resist. I mean, if you're coming home from work late and you're tired and you're hungry and you've got a jar filled with cookies, chances are you're going to be snacking on those cookies, and that's going to get you above your caloric goal. If you're maintaining the caloric deficit while eating the cookies, I mean, that could be fine, but remember, if you're in a caloric deficit, you want to maximize the nutritious value, so the nutrient density. You want to make sure that you're eating fewer calories, but you're getting just as many vitamins and minerals as you need without cutting yourself short on that. You still need those vitamins and minerals, and ideally try not to rely so much on multivitamins to get you there with those vitamins and minerals. I also really liked was that she drinks a lot of water. For her, it's 101 ounces. I know a lot of people like to walk around with their gallons of water to make sure that they're drinking a gallon of water. There's no magic behind drinking a lot of water for weight loss, but research does support that drinking more water can help a person lose more weight. Like I said, it's not something that's super magical about drinking more water that helps someone lose weight. It's really just that you drink more water, your stomach is already going to be pre-filled, and there's only going to be so much room in your stomach for food. So it's basically not allowing you to eat quite as much as you would as if you weren't drinking a whole lot of water. And finally, going back to her intermittent fasting, the intermittent fasting or ketogenic diet or Mediterranean diet, DASH diet, all those types of diets do work, and the research does support that all those types of diets can help a person lose weight. But it really depends on the individual. For some people, a certain type of diet like the intermittent fasting can help a lot of people lose a lot of weight, but at the same time, it can help a lot of people. It might result in a lot of people not losing a single pound and feeling like absolute crap. I've had clients on either side. One thinks intermittent fasting is a godsend. Another client, she said that she felt like crap all the time. She was always hungry and it just did not work, and she had to end it right away. If you want to try it, just be careful and plan ahead, making sure that you're eating a nutrient-dense diet that gives you all the vitamins and the minerals that you need, and that also, don't forget about that protein. The protein is really important because that's what's going to help you maintain your lean muscle mass that you're going to want to keep, because a lot of people that lose large amounts of weight lose muscle mass along the way, that's also what's one of the reasons that contributes to large weight losses.